Hey there, folks. I think I kind of like this angle. I might just leave my camera there. Anyhow, today's video will be a rather vloggy one because I'm just going to talk about what happened today. I started off this morning having to go in to get a needle in the eye at 9:30 in the morning. The nice thing about that is that the clinic, West Coast Retina, over at Free Road in Westminster, they were not very busy at all. So the whole thing took maybe 20 minutes. And seeing as I've ended up waiting there for like 2 hours before, that was pretty good. Not only that, but Dr. Vasey seems to have figured out how to freeze my eye, because I didn't really feel much of anything. Which, for those of you just tuning in the past that has not been the case. In the past it's felt exactly like you'd think being stabbed in the eye with a needle would feel. So, that was good. But, then, I get home and I'm settling in and I'm pondering what I want to do. I get myself a glass of water. I'm somewhat of a hydration nut. Anyway, I get myself a glass of water, I go to sit down, and I knock the damn glass of water over with my elbow. Boom. Obviously water goes everywhere. I'd love to be able to say this is the first time that's happened, but it ain't. And I had to go through a hell of a lot of Kleenexes, or Kleeneces as I like to call them, to mop it all up. But the most important thing is, I usually have my water glass right next to where I use the mouse, because I use my right hand for both of those. And so my mouse got wet. And that made my mouse wheel stop working. Not only stop working, but start spazzing out with random input, which is much worse than it just going dead. And so now I've got that to struggle with. And boy, I remember way back when I got my first mouse with a mouse wheel in it, and I was like, this is stupid, I'm never going to use this. And then within like a day I couldn't imagine living without it. So now I've got this irritating problem, and it's made especially irritating by the fact that I can't afford a new mouse right now. I'll be able to a week from now, and so I'm stuck with the one I got until then. A varying amount of problem depending exactly what I'm doing. As it turns out, it's not really much of a factor in the two games I'm playing, so there's that. When I'm making AI art, it's somewhat irritating, because that does involve a certain amount of scrolling back and forth. But where it's really screwing me up is Blue Sky. I mean, Blue Sky, for those of you who don't know, is basically Twitter but not owned by Elon Musk. And scrolling is kind of a vital part of it. And when I try and use Blue Sky at all, it just completely spazzes out and scrolls up, scrolls down, scrolls up, scrolls down. It's just random. And it's super irritating. Now, luckily, for a Blue Sky dependent person like myself, I can also use it on my phone. So that's not an entire deal breaker, although obviously it's a lot easier to use it on my computer, where I have a keyboard. So that's my pickle that I'm in today. That's my latest misadventure. That's my latest goof. Quite frustrating, and of course the fact that I know that it's my own dumb fault, that doesn't help. So I'm going to have to be struggling with this damn thing for a week. I'm actually honestly thinking of trying to find a way to just disable the mouse wheel on the mouse, like in software. That way at least it can't be giving me bad input. That would be a lot better. Life without a mouse wheel is less convenient, but it is entirely possible. Page up, page down, up arrow, down arrow. Those can usually, in most circumstances, accomplish the same thing. So really, I just need to shut the broken one up. So that's what's causing me stress right now. Oh well. At least it's something happening in my life. Something that isn't yet another cookie cutter day. I guess that's all for me for today, folks. I will talk to you nice people again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Alright, let's get this done. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Or if you hated this video, please like and subscribe. Or if you didn't even really care, please like and subscribe. Just like and subscribe. No matter what, I don't care. I just want the money. Hey there again, just a little postscript to today's video. Sorry at least half of it came from a giant forehead. I like to pretend I'm not balding, but obviously my hairline has been receding. And I'm sorry that because I forgot to look at where the camera actually is, it kind of ended up looking like I did like half of this thing with my eyes lowered deferentially. Hopefully I won't make that mistake again. And now, bloopers. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Ophthalmologists. I just realized I haven't been looking at the camera, have I? I'm not used to it being up there. I'm used to it being down here. Oh well. Hopefully it won't be too glaring.